Good evening to all of you. Yes, even you. Alright, everything is functioning. Let us create a new character. Sure, Asura seems perfectly reasonable to me. Alright, male. Let's go Ranger for a changer. And we will randomly. Except I prefer them small. Color sense is certainly on point for an Asura. The Drake has the spinny attack, but the Moa is certainly more appropriate. Ferocity, because he's, fierce. College of Synergetics, why not? My first invention, of course, was an infinity ball. First advisor, let's see. Bronk. Zynga. Blip. Oh, okay, Blip. Blang Blip taught. Blip taught me, and I'm named Blang.
I am Asura. I personified genius.
In fact, I'm so smart, I don't need to listen to the prologue anymore. Because I have explosive intellect, as you can clearly see it said. Male goodies. I have logged in. I will now grab my 5 astral claim.
You there? Get over here and fix this.
Peacemakers. All right, I'll do what I can. Actually, I won't do what I can. I will. In fact, I'm just gonna run by. Hi, Gezi. How you doing? Nice seeing you. That was very, very helpful information. Thank you. The bots have gone bonkers. Bunker bots.
Stay close. There's all sorts of wrong happening over there. You may be needed.
Go through the portal. All right, then I'm going to go through the portal. I mean, it told me to, so who might argue?
Look, Snaff's footnote has joined our little party.
It's Teo, of course it's Teo.
Oh, for a second there I thought someone dangerous was behind this.
Oh, spare my tender feelings. It's true, I'm not dangerous. But these golems are. Here, let them show you what dangerous really means.
Inquest squads defeated.
Error. Activation sequence aborted.
I had thought that today the Winter Festival was starting, but no, it starts next Tuesday.
When will you plebs learn? Don't mess with the inquest.
Error. Activation sequence
Defensive
aborted.
protocols suspended.
So, doing
Activation
the
sequence
jumping puzzle
initiated.
and
Error.
other
Activation
activities
sequence
thereabouts, we'll have to wait. But we do have a new Black Lion chest, so I'll be opening
Activation sequence
25 of those a little bit later.
Looking a little wobbly.
You won?
Did that
Here,
scramble your
I've
brain
invited
waves?
another guest to your victory party.
Looks like the guest of honor has arrived. Let's take it down.
Walk, 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 walk. I am in here alone.
You're looking a little wobbly, dear. Did that scramble your brainwaves?
My brainwaves are not what they used to be, gotta say. Once upon a time, my brainwaves were pretty solid.
You still alive? Be a dear and just die already, won't you?
I evaded that time. Ha 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 ha. Gonna do the rotatey shooty bit again.
Is that all you've got? I've made sturdier golems in my sleep.
Slowly, slowly, bit by bit. Almost. Soon now. Nearly there. One.
Yeah.
Got
scratch
him.
One cubist golem.
Or I feel bad for the golem because, well,
Let's see
listen.
how you like it when someone kills your masterpiece.
I do my own sound effects.
Hey, it's you again.
Doopy doopy doop boop.
You geniuses have a good time.
Another level.
Hands where I can see them at all times.
And an improved longbow. So last night in my tabletop game, I didn't kill any of the players. Sad, I know. Let's see, one of them was knocked down to 0 after taking a nasty wound to the abdomen. And another one
No matter how
was
the
severely
world
poisoned and
operates, my tolerance of evil is
incapacitated.
too low.
It can't be that bad. Genius turned evil is still genius.
And they did manage to kill all the bad guys. 3 brews and a scorpion man with a chaos factor of an enormous amount of armor.
I know the eternal alchemy requires that all things have purpose.
Target located. Stand
A couple
by
of
for-
well-timed critical hits helped.
How wonderful.
Dear Swift, you are a cheat and a coward. I know it, you who stole the desperate fruit from my lap. You cannot thieve your way to success. Return it post haste. Give my regards to your Dell X99.
In RuneQuest, a critical hit avoids armor, so that was the key to killing the heavily armored bad guy with a simple little critical hit to the head.
Resume normal functioning. Does not compute.
Yeah, it doesn't compute. Tell me about it. You should do it.
I'd like to thank my crew and my college
I
instructors.
have leveled up again. I'm now level 4. And Papa's got a brand new bag. I say that, I think, literally every time. We will default to the sky scale for mount purposes, as it will make getting to things like this much easier. So, I believe this is called a chill, cozy stream. What I'll be doing tonight. Low impact is the phrase I use.
Speak with me if you're interested.
Low energy is not inaccurate if you were to choose to use that description.
Your road to greatness starts
I'm an old man. I don't think I'm capable of anything that isn't low energy anymore.
Trust your instincts. Sign up with
Okay, let us
I have an offer for you. Come here.
summon up a mob, perforate it full of holes. Impressionable progeny. Which house? Or which college? Synergetics, where better to research the true nature of the eternal alchemy. I agree with your logic.
Trust your instincts.
Reinforce the conclusion I had now
Sign
reached.
up
Thank
with
you.
The inquest today.
The inquest. You'd like to fight. Is this what I'm to understand by your making pugilistic gestures at me? Bad choice. Impressionable progeny. I've created designs of my own golem creation, but I can't decide where to start the actual construction. Head, feet, arms. Simple. Start with the feet and work your way up.
Talk with me. We have much to discuss.
Feet. My thinking precisely.
Speak with me if you're interested.
Obviously. That is a most perspicacious of progeny.
Trust your instincts. Sign up with the inquest today.
Impressionable progeny? What's so special about dynamo fusion and coolant devices? Everyone knows cross-liquid stratagems yield better results.
Come, talk with me. We have much
Dynamo
to
fusion
discuss.
is a fad. Once
Unrivaled
cooler
power.
heads prevail,
Speak
it'll
with me
fall
if
out of
you're
favor.
interested.
Absolutely. What are all those dynamo fusionophiles thinking? And again, we have another fine example of a right-thinking progeny. Truly impressive. Another heart. So for anyone not familiar with it, a key farm like this is something you can do once a week. You create a new character, level them up to 10, do the storyline quest. At the end of the storyline quest, you get a key to open one of the in-game lockboxes. And then after that, I will, having purchased some keys, I'll be opening a bunch more of the lockboxes. I do not recommend anyone else do this part. It's another level for me. Game 5. I do it for content. Obviously, I would never spend money on keys in the hope of getting cool cosmetics. I just do it for the content. Clearly. Right? I'm going to use that as my excuse. I'm going to stick with that. Oh, one more spark. And another heart complete. Oh, missed an easy POI back here. We'll grab that one. Let's do a map transfer to a busier map. Since we were offered the option. Crew researchers down. We got a resin. Not sure what's going on here. Energy generated.
Exhilarating!
Oh, inquest. Of course, it would be the inquest. It's always the inquest.
Does not compute.
Not to put too fine a point on it. They're bad. Okay? They're just bad.
Charging.
We must
Charging.
keep the inquest away long enough to fully augment the aeronaut.
Sure. Wish they'd hurry up, though.
Invigorating!
Not really invigorating, gotta say. They're two events going on. I have made some contribution to that one. I'll make a little bit of contribution to this one, and I'll move on, and hopefully they'll both finish, and I will get credit for both. Stop shooting at my bird. Stupid spark.
Vacate these premises.
And if the events fail, I'll get failure XP for it. Not as much as success. But the Tempest keeps fugiting along. I'm already level 6. My speed is almost incomprehensibly fast. We now have... We don't have access to our 2 weapons yet, or... Yeah, we don't. Damn it. Well, for now we'll use this, and then I thought at 6 we got access to... Weapon swapping is at 10, but I thought they both unlocked earlier. It's possible I'm mistaken. Not likely, but possible. I have new boots. I will wear those. And as is tradition around here, every time we get a new item of attire, we randomize our dies. That's appalling. Though, as a ranger, I'll be out in the wilderness quite often, and you want to be easily spotted by other hunters, and therefore a bright purple will probably serve the purpose. Yeah, I think I need the, yeah, give me that. There, we now have a golem wandering around with us. Let's res this broken robot, which apparently counts just as much as regging a person. One of the events succeeded. I got gold contribution. One or two more. Let's res the poor little feller. Another heart complete.
Always be loyal to your crew.
Let's sell the junk in our inventory. In our trunk, as it were. Cross over a really bad bridge. I mean, a good bridge doesn't have enormous gaps in it that have to be leapt to get across. But it's a Sura. And yeah. Alright, we'll talk to Taka, sorry. Give me a yellow key card. The other one did succeed. I only got a silver out of that. I am Son, I am disappointed. We got a yellow observation turret. Yellow over there. We did not get a good layout of turrets, sad to say. Yellow. We're about to run out of our yellow. Our yellow has worn out. That's one that I wish they would just go into the code and, like, double the length. That's another level. Double the length of the buff you get. But they don't. I can complain all I want. I wonder how really honestly easy it would be to go back and change something simple like that. Like the weightings for accomplishing things. That's weighting as in W-E-I-G-H-T.
Ideas are like cream. Good ones rise to the top.
Blue. Sure, blue. The weighting of achievements for stuff like this. Every time I kill one of the appropriate oozes, I get some progress on the heart. Or how long the buff lasts, how much is involved in a single one-line change in the code base. One where there's literally no chance of it actually breaking anything. Another heart complete. For instance, the length of that buff we get for the card. Another new pair of shoes.
I knew I'd achieve this.
Ooh, a black lion chest. We'll need one of those later when we get our key.
This is the only proper course.
We have another set of boots, so once again, new dyes. Well, that's more sedate. Shy lilac, harrowing maroon, and wintergreen. Let's fight.
I die.
Inquest.
Exterminate!
That's not the good one. The good one is when they say, call me a script-brained idiot. It's just so much nicer to be called a script-brained idiot. Okay, script-brained idiot this time.
Exterminate!
Nope. We have a crazed Hylic. He's not crazed anymore. He's fine. He's dead, but he's fine. Come on, come on, script-brained idiot.
Exterminate!
Just like the inquest. To not give me what I want. Script-brained idiot.
Script-brained idiot.
There we go. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a script-brained idiot?
Script-brained idiot.
Exactly. Oh, another crazed Hylic.
Script-brained idiot.
You see, it's just exterminate is it's boring. Script-brained idiot. That's a little style, a little panache, you know. Heart complete, level complete. We're level 8, and we have just received our first underwater weapon and breathing mask, so we can now avoid doing anything underwater because it's slow and it's the best underwater combat of any MMO, and it's just still not very good. I mean, it's way, way, way better than any of the others, but it's just not great. Alright, we'll go into the funhouse, as it is called. These are inquests, but they won't call me a script-brained idiot, which is kind of, you know, their loss. Also, it should be noted that Skrit are not necessarily idiots. If you've got enough of them around, they're actually quite clever. Me and Sophie Ardaz here. Another player running around. Leveling up, perhaps doing a key farm, same as me. Chieftain Jazz. He's higher level. As I can't one-shot stuff. A higher level character, even though they're scaled down, can one-shot a lot of the low-level critters. Sure, why don't we, first we'll beat up a table. Because we can. Victory is ours. Another hero point. A lot of people running around. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they are, not necessarily all, but a large number of them are key farmers. Make sure that Sophie gets her hit in on that guy. Because I am an ethical gamer. Make sure that they get their shots in so that we both get credit. Because there's no reason not to. We have Hergle McGurgle is the name of this character. Now, different hearts will take different amounts of time to complete. And this one is on the slower side for sure. We use the force skill there, which throws up a block, and if we get a chance to block, in other words, if he attacks in the couple of seconds that the skill lasts, it flips over to a kick skill, which does a good chunk of damage and knocks him back. Oh, did these guys clear out everything? It appears they did. I don't think I've got enough crystals to finish. My money is it's not enough. This is one of those hearts that it would be well served.
You require my assistance.
Yep, not quite. If they would up the contribution weighting for the various activities just a little bit, that would be nice. Hello, Inquest Assistant. God damn it. ArenaNet, cut that shit out, would you please? Guys, love the game. Please give us another F key here when we're writing. Actually, 2 would be even better. 1 to enable wall clinging and another to enable updrafts. Thank you. The mount is almost perfect. Why mess around? Make it perfect. Because frankly, 90% of the time when I wall cling, I don't want to. We'll grab the waypoint, which is good for the level 9. We'll grab the Vista. Equip those. We'll grab the POI. And we will chat with the script IQ tests. Sadly, I am a little bit dry of throat from talking last night. My throat's a little bit sore. And so I would normally like to, in essence, act out the very funny dialogue that goes on between the script and their test inquisitor, which would be me. But I'm not feeling it. Where are you? I'm just a little bit pooped in the throat, so to speak.
Stuff.
Stuff.
You bring me something? Stuff.
You can't argue with them. When they say stuff, they're right about, right about stuff. Boing.
Stuff.
Another heart complete.
There's some very
And from here, because we only need less than 3/10 of a level to hit level 10 and get access to our personal story, we'll just fly around and grab vistas and POIs and waypoints, and that'll get us there. PDQ. Pretty damn quick. Perhaps we can finish it off by doing a little bit of potato picking. Remember, there was something, I think, for Guildhall where we had to have a shitload of potatoes, and so some of my guildies parked characters up here every day. Parked characters up here so that every day they could harvest this potato patch. We got 11 potatoes out. I do love a nice spud. And that is level 10. More XP for using a waypoint. There we go. Start our personal story right now. The SNAF Prize.
Finally, you're here. We had to give up our space in the queue. Now the College of Synergetics is behind Dynamics, Statics, and Inquest. With respect, sir, that just means they've saved the best for last. Our interspatial translocator is this year's clear winner.
It is.
One hopes. Remember, the founder of the event and one of the judges is Soja, a Synergetics alumnus. She'll hold us to a higher standard.
Let's review once more, okay?
Paul.
I'll operate the translocator. I give the judges some batter, explain the translocator's brilliance, and then...
Then you fire it at me. I'm the most familiar with the device and with being teleported, so I'm the least likely to regurgitate breakfast all over the judges' table.
Exactly. You appear in a blinding flash of electrified brilliance, we prove teleportation is possible without a receiving gate, and the SNAF prize is ours! It's brilliant! I can't wait to see the expression on the judges' faces. Right now, crewmate Paul, they just look bored. They're waiting for us, so let's get out there and dazzle them. SNAF prize, here we come.
Yes, Teo, your floating Griswold is most impressive. The floating Griswold shows up in the level 20 human quest having to do with always wanting to join the circus. I did make that up. Does sound like something I would make up. But no, they made it up.
Teleportation without a receiver. And note that my assistant is completely intact.
I didn't even throw up on the judge.
And this is the second time your assistant has impressed me.
I'm pretty impressive.
You put on quite a show with other people's work. That teleporter is Inquest property. Fork it over.
What? Never. This is my crew's invention, and we'll die before we give it up to the likes of you.
We will? Yeah, I mean, yeah, we will.
I was hoping you'd say that. Inquest, you heard those plagiarists. Kill them all!
Well, that seems like a rude welcome. Sorry, Teo.
The contest is over. I hereby declare that Vark and his crew win this year's SNAF prize.
Yeah.
Unacceptable. That device derived from Inquest research, and I have evidence to prove it.
That's a serious allegation. The judges will certainly look into it, but in the meantime, the decision stands. However, in light of Teo's evidence, the inquest may now reclaim its property. After the council fully investigates, credit and blame will be assigned to the deserving parties.
The fix was in. I have mail. Ah, yes, the SNAF prize and the SNAF prize. And for those of you not interested in the SNAF prize, we have the SNAF prize.
This is an outrage. How could the council credit an inquest loud over a genius like me? We can't even claim the title SNAF Savant in circumstances like these. I will not go down in history as the only SNAF prize winners with an asterisk by their name. This calls for an incredibly stern letter of protest.
Save your ink, Vark. It's obvious Flax and Teo are working together, and I will not let them besmirch SNAF's memory.
Zoja's right. The council accepted that protest and gave away our translocator suspiciously fast. I think that whole charade was rehearsed.
Which means it's only a matter of time before they rescind their decision, take away your victory, and award the SNAF prize to the inquest. I say we even the score. Let's take back your teleporter by force before they take away your right to do it legally.
Translocator. Sounds like a plan to me. I put a tracking device in to avoid a repeat of the sewer incident. That will tell us where to find it.
Count me in. It'll be tough, but I have a stake in this too. And maybe if I help recover the translocator, you'll stop bringing up the sewer incident.
No, the sewer
Let's get
incident
started
is going
then.
to stay.
You pinpoint their location with a tracking device, and we'll intercept them before they can lock it up in one of their labs. I've a few preparations to make and a few allies to switch on. I'll meet you on the road.
Doopity doopy doop doop. New leather bracers. They won't go with our current color scheme. So it's time for another random die selection. Another bag. Random dies say, ew, sea ice, morning sea, and lavender. Well, I gotta say, sea ice and morning sea, they go together to form morning sea ice. The lavender is not a word combo that makes any sense, but they can't all be, you know, unified like that. Let's see. What do we want? There we go. Give us a flame trap, because fire scarecrow. Chest I can't wear, chest I can wear, and a shield I can't use. But the chest I can wear will go on, and that means another die change. So, that was a really nice color combo. Not really huntery, but sure. That looks kind of thiefy more than rangery. Shadow Abyss, that's the blackest black in the game, I believe. Bloodstone Dark Indigo, and Kelly Green.
Threshold achieved.
They'll never see me coming in the dark. We are headed over there. Let's just go ahead and rollerball it. The original Rollerball movie, by the way. Very, very good one. Whoops. Why, it's up. Oh, I'm not going to get there in time to get a whack in. No, I didn't. They finished him off. Curses foiled again. And in we go. Taking credit back. Or trying to.
Initiating stealth protocol.
Hi, Mr. Sparkles. Hi, Zosha.
Welcome to the ambush party. The inquest column should be along at any moment now.
I'm eager to pin the inquest's ears back. Is this a straight smash and grab, or are there hidden subtleties?
Sure, we'll subtly punch their faces, crack their golems, and take what they stole. Mr. Sparkles here was just made for subtlety.
Subtle enough for me, and no less than they deserve.
Is there any chance we can do this without resorting to violence?
No.
Guys?
No.
Guys?
No.
Oh, well, you can't blame me for helping.
Doop doop doop. Pick up the translocator, but unfortunately our ambush has been ambushed. A counter-ambush strategy by the Inquest sadly appears that it's going to be successful, at least in the short term.
Well, 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 what's this? Patent infringement, perhaps? That is, my patent infringing on your freedom. I knew you petty-minded losers would try to steal the interspatial translocator. That's why I set this trap, which you fell for because you're stupid.
How did you get to Counselor Flax? Bribes? Blackmail?
Or did you put the fear in him? When we expose this rotten mess, you'll pay for what you've done.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we're gonna kick your behind so hard you'll be wearing it as a hat. Right, Mr. Sparkles?
Affirmative. Prepare to don the behind hat.
Yes, very threatening. I'm literally quaking with fear, so badly that I can barely clean up you loose ends by doing this! Okay, Subject 1, let's get you into a cave. Subject 2, time to get you all nice and disassembled. On to Subject 3. Wait, it's starting to smoke. What a...
I think this might be the first time a device malfunction has worked in our favor. We were probably supposed to end up in a volcano. Or this better keep moving. The inquest must be out looking for us.
That's okay. We'll just, you know, murder them. A bit. Around the edges. They're the inquest. They deserve the murderation. They ask for the murderation with their behavior and their poor fashion sense. You're on fire, dude. Here, let me help you by putting it out with the sword. That might not be the optimal method. Still, he stopped screaming, so it must have worked. Oh, Mr. Sparkles!
Oh, no, Mr. Sparkles! It'll take some repairs and a lot of metal polish before you live up to that name again.
Talk to us,
Welcome back,
Mr. Sparkles.
I need to know what happened. Where's Zoja?
Insufficient data at this time. Working. There. I have located Zoja's
The
tracking
funhouse.
signal. She is in the Inquest's Metrica Province lab.
If Zoja's there, so is Teo. And I want to give Teo a piece of my mind. And all of my fist. Meet me there, Mr. Sparkles, and we'll bust Zoja out. Head back to the lab, Paul. You'll be safe there. Do some digging and see if you can find anything that will give us an edge.
Finally, a task that doesn't require bruising or being bruised. I'm on it.
And we have a 200 sword. This one's better. The dagger and the warhorn. The longbow swapping into the two-handed sword seems really tasty. We'll stick with that. And of course we get an almost as good greatsword from the box. Because of course we do.
Threshold achieved.
Out we go. And off we go. To the funhouse. I did not grab that waypoint because I'm a failure. Stop grabbing stuff in midair. It's making me so angry lately. Now that I know that what I wanted them to do when they added leyline gliding and updraft, I wanted them to add either a toggle or a push and hold to remove each of those functions. They've done it for one. They added the toggle for leyline riding. This proves they can do it. Now, just add 2 more toggles. One for updrafts and one for wall clinging. And the mount will be perfect. Flawless. Probably not going to happen.
Zoja requires rescue. Must break down offending door.
You know, you're a big golem. If you were to, like, I don't know, punch the door, it might go down sooner. Those guys are on fire. Okay, I didn't set them on fire. I put them out of their misery. I'm a very kind and generous person. Yeah, kind and generous. That's definitely what I am.
Defensive protocols online.
I'm nigh invincible.
That means nearly.
Hey, you! With the ears! How about a little assist here, eh?
Authorizing exit. You will be terminated. Thank you.
Good luck rescuing me. Stay to help,
just
but
got
I'm
it. See
late
ya.
for a symposium.
Intruder alert. Security compromised. Destroy all unauthorized personnel.
Hi there. I set you on fire, kick you, I whack you with a sword, you know. The usual heroics. Hey, there's Zosha.
Zoja, are you hurt? We came to rescue you, but judging from the fire and fallen inquest, you handled it well on your own.
Not quite. It took all I had to get this far and hold them off. Thanks, by the way. I did not want to jump off this cliff. I hate getting wet. They've been testing your teleporter on more innocents. When they're done, the subjects are disposed of with a prototype incinerator golem. When I busted out, their next victim was behind a force field by the stairs. You probably saw him on the way in.
I did. And it's time to get the inquest to cease and desist. Which means let's go smash us a prototype incinerator golem.
Done and done. You take the lead. Mr. Sparkles and I will watch your back.
Wow. Takes two of you to watch my back, huh? Hey. There we go. I have named my pet. Not the brain. Because he's not, it's Pinky in the brain, and he's Pinky, ergo not the brain. Never mind.
Alert. Hostiles approaching. Destroy.
I'm nigh invincible.
Damage report minimal. Error. Damage report systems have been damaged. Attempting to uphold Prime Directive. Destroy all intruders. Engaging last-ditch effort protocols.
Okay, Zoja, give me the bad news.
That's one less mechanism for the inquest to exploit the innocent. Now for the bad news. Vark sold you out. I didn't want to say anything at first. I hate betrayals even more than getting wet. And I figured, hey, you might get killed and then I wouldn't have to tell you.
Pragmatic as always. But I can't believe that about Vark. I've known him for ages and he's always been loyal to the crew.
Not this time. Vark is working with the inquest. How else could they have known about our ambush plans? Why else would they kidnap Paul? Sorry, did I neglect to mention that too? They took Paul to keep him quiet and to use as leverage against you. That gives you a tough choice to make. Vark is slippery and Paul's in danger. Go after one, you'll lose the other.
Fine.
So tell
As
me,
much as I want to
what's more
revenge
important
myself
to you,
against
revenge
Vark,
or rescue?
I'm a
Whichever
little
you choose,
un-Asura-like.
I'm coming
Let's
with
go rescue Paul.
Unit designation, Mr. Sparkles.
Vark betrayed the crew and tried to kill us. He has to pay. No, Vark's a snake, but Paul's my crewmate. I can't leave him to die. A new coat. One which will make me look even more like a 1980s era couch. And the new dye colors are... Wow, that's actually really restrained. Cashmere. Well, obviously I'm wearing very, very expensive stuff if it's cashmere. Quartz and Daybreak. Gotta say, my headband doesn't really go with the rest of my ensemble. Torch. Hold on to that. Staff. We'll hold on to that. Although I don't think I can actually use the staff.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
It doesn't show as being not usable. Yeah, it makes the clicky noise. Because one of the elite specs allows me to use staff. Weapon Mastery allows me to use staff. And when they released Weapon Mastery, it had a bug that allowed you to use the elite weapons as leveling weapons. I didn't realize it was a bug. Frankly, I wish they would return the ability for us to use previously non-standard weapons as leveling weapons, but it shows up as being usable, as you can see. There's nothing there saying I can't use it. But if I double-click, it makes a little tick sound. As if to say, ha! But it can't be bothered to put in that much effort or air. I did not remember them announcing that they had fixed that. My understanding, though, is if you equipped one on a low-level character, as long as you don't unequip it, you can continue to use it, which is not entirely useful because you're going to be leveling up. But if you happen to have one of the leveling weapons that were just available, it would level up with you and stay equipped. Right, Zoja near Michoacan March. Presumably that is a reference to Michoacan in Mexico.
Seems I need to teach you a lesson.
As we have the Froggies out there, and their names at least are Mesoamerican.
Hey, over here.
Hi, Zoja.
It's that way.
Oh, okay. Could you be a little less specific, please? Damn it. Now I got two of them.
Defensive protocols system.
You have requested access to this Inquest facility. Please enter your access code. Attempt to bypass the security measures. Critical error. Unauthorized. Oh, lovely. That's my 5th scam or fraud telephone call today. I will mute. I get between 3 and 8 of those a day over the last couple of weeks. I will forcefully smack the side of the terminal with my hand. There is nothing lower on the face of the earth than a phone scammer.
I knew you wouldn't leave me to rot. Vark's crew takes care of its own. I don't want to be too negative, but I absolutely hate it here.
That makes 2 of us. Now to get you out.
Easier said than done. The door opens only to the correct code. If you try and fail, it sets off an alarm. There's a golem upstairs that generates the code. It changes all the time. Even the guards check it before they open the door.
Then I'll check it too, and knock its block off. I'll be back as soon as I retrieve the code from its smoking ruins.
Mm-hmm.
What the? Intruder alert! Get them!
She changed her tune now, huh? From get him to ah!
We heal as one.
Defensive protocols suspended.
Get all my health back, and then we'll just show these guys what's for.
Terminated. Structural integrity. Unit.
311. It's 311.
Fascinating as this architecture is, I've seen enough. Let's go.
We need those prisoners. Don't let them escape.
Don't think that's going to work out the way you want, Toots.
I'm nigh invincible. That'll silence you.
All right, let's go, Paul. Come on. Come on.
Defensive protocols.
I don't remember where we parked.
I appreciate the save, but there's more to do. The Inquest has grandiose plans for our teleporter at Reyna Landing. We should tell Vark.
Or not. He's involved. I overheard the inquest saying that he told them of our ambush.
That doesn't make sense. Unless there was something in it for him. Vark does like control, power. What'd they offer?
He's maneuvering for a seat on the council. With the inquest backing, he'd have all the influence he could ever want.
Oh, yeah? Well, after what he did to us, he deserves a gigantic screwdriver influenced into his skull. I may not be at 100%, but I want in.
Good. You and Zoja meet me at Reyna Landing. I won't let the inquest keep our invention, but I will show them the power of a real genius at work.
Doopy doo doopy doo doop. Short bow. No, we'll upgrade our longbow. Pants we can't wear. Weapon we can't use until level 80 and in a few months when they roll out the new weapons. Ah, but a new spear for underwater stuff that we can't do. There we go. Now we're set. That we don't want to do anyway. Okay, got that stuff, got that stuff. We exit and head back. Reyna Landing is conveniently located for our convenience. Here, there, everywhere. We finished off another daily, presumably? Indeed. Salvaged 10 items. Almost done with the harvesting, too. Those potatoes. We got 8 out of the 10 just with them potatoes.
What is this? Who let the inquest into Raina Landing? And why are they throwing a party?
It looks like Teo and her
Why aren't my
crew are
colors
showing off
right?
the invention they stole from us.
And the inquest never does anything this public without at least 3 ulterior motives.
Then we have ample reason to interrupt them. And we're replete with reasons to kick Teo down a flight of stairs.
2 excellent ideas, but so hard to choose. I know. Let's do them both.
Yeah. It'll be like having our cake and kicking it too.
Not
Look out, Inquest.
exactly.
It's payback time.
My colors. Oh, that's right.
Welcome.
They are
Prepare
that.
to be astonished
They
by
just
the
look like
one
default
and
colors,
only
they're not.
Original astrospatial displacement zapper.
Hi,
Just press
Teo.
a button, and your target is whisked away to any destination you choose. No receiving gate required. Here, have an up-close and
Quiet down
personal
there.
demonstration.
Your patter smells worse than fertilizer golem exhaust, Teo. It's a trap, you ignoramuses.
What's cooking, genius? Ha! Don't get used to being called that, by the way. I was being ironic. Prepare to be amazed. Behold, our first large-scale demonstration. Isn't my turret simply brilliant?
And now, to destroy
Don't get too close now.
This has gone far enough, Teo. We're taking you down.
Oh, we're having some fun now.
Focus on the turret. That's the only real advantage she has.
Hello there. All right. Where's Teo? I need to destroy the turret.
The more you'll suffer.
Oh, that was not what I was aiming for. We'll try this again. Only with less fail. Or possibly the exact same amount of fail. It's really hard to know for sure.
Ow! That's it. I'm killing you double for this.
We have a clear shot at the teleporter turret. Get it.
Working on it. Stop teleporting me away from what I'm trying to beat up.
Teo's been a mite in my ear for a long time. Thanks for helping me take her down. Sorry about your invention, though.
it wasn't my invention. It was the inquest's abuse of my invention. I'm glad to see it go. Time to move on to other projects.
I sound much less vengeful than your average Asura.
Leave that to Mr. Sparkles and me. We'll locate Teo's victims, punt a few inquests around, make a day of it.
I recommend. I recognize the title, The Bloody Sun, and Heritage of Hastur. I recognize the title Heritage of Hastur because Hastur is one of
Count on
the
it, Savant.
dread
I don't
elder
say this to
gods
everybody.
in Lovecraft's
Well,
work.
not anybody really, but I would love to work with you again.
That makes two of us. Hang on a second. Did you just call me Savant?
I did. Your crew won the SNAF prize, and Paul has graciously ceded the title to you.
Well, I did save his life
It's the
literally
least
in
I
every
can do.
way imaginable.
You did do most of the work. Plus, you saved me from being caramelized like sugar in a skillet.
In other words,
Now
you've
that's a
earned it.
correct use of the
I'll
word
tell the council to make it
caramelized.
official.
Sugar in a
Keep up the good work, Savant.
skillet.
I'll be
Most of the time
seeing
someone
you
says
soon.
caramelized, they're talking about meat. And sadly, that's not caramelized. That's Maillardized. And yes, I am really, really pedantic. Almost all the time. Exit. We have our key. We already had a chest. We'll deconstruct all of this stuff we can. And we'll head to or I'd assume where we have not been, so we cannot head back there. We're just heading there. We will open our box. Then I'll swap characters, and I'll open a bunch more boxes. Wow. It's such a rough day. Obviously, I'm yawning. I must be terribly exhausted. I am a filthy box opener, in point of fact. Let's get it entirely straight.
Everything you need right here.
So, for every box we open, we will get guaranteed a Black Lion statuette and a Black Lion material bag. Secrets of the Obscure. I believe the last time I opened a bunch of these, 4 to 6 weeks ago, I commented that, hey guys, ArenaNet, it's time that we no longer were getting Secrets of the Obscure materials. We should no longer be getting End of Dragons materials. We're in the next expansion. Maybe you should update that. They updated it. Clearly, they were watching my stream. You don't have to confirm it, ArenaNet. You and me, we know. We'll get one of those from each box. We'll get 2 commons. Good ones are the unlocks. And Black Lion claim ticket scraps are okay, are nice. Tyrion exchange voucher is nice. A couple of the others are okay. A few of them are deeply underwhelming. The uncommons. In the way of a new thing, we have the Clockwork Scythe staff skin, which is a nifty mechanical scythe. These are the Abyss Stalker set, and I know I have the sword because I just, last night, transmogged 2 swords into this set. I don't think I have any of the other Abyss Stalker items. Let's find out. I do also have the scepter. Yes, this character is a ranger.
Excelsior.
That's a spiffy one. Any others? So I have 2. Just 2. In the rares, we have a recent addition to the Black Lion set, the Paladin's Decree set. When these first came out, I got one of them for a Black Lion ticket. I really do like the... Exactly. Except, our pets... Well, WoW has more pets. I think our pets have more differences between them. This is the one item of this set that I thought was cool enough to take with one of my Black Lion tickets. This is the Focus. The rest of them, frankly, are kind of, well, boring. Frankly, they're not especially different from the ones you could get over the previous 3 months that you could get for free from the Wizard's Vault. So the rares, in fact, I will go so far as to say the rares probably sell for less than the Abyss Stalkers, the uncommons. Let's find out. If we go to Trading Posts, and we go to Skins, and we go to Abyss, we see the Abyss Stalkers are selling for from 9 to 50 gold, and the Paladin from 14 to 29 gold. So I would say that the high-end Abyss Stalkers are going for more than anything in the rare set. Then there's also the super rare. Despite opening hundreds, at least 200 boxes over the years, I've never gotten a super rare. And here we go. I'm going to click open. We're going to get a common, and hopefully a 5th box to appear. The 5th box will be an uncommon or better, and the odds are about 1 in 10. And here we go. Just commons. We got another Teleport to Friend, which automatically goes in there. We have a Primordius die kit item. I have all the uncommons, rares, and commons because I have all of them in the game from the core. In the exclusives, I already have all the exclusives on my main account. There's a common. Ooh, lava. That's a nice one. That's a nice red. That will go off to my alt account. If my alt account already has it, it goes to the guild bank. And then my guildies can fight to the living death for it. Probably not going to fight over lava. The bank, that's the guild bank. Where's the bank? Bank. We will put away the Black Lion statuette.
That is all.
And I don't know what is actually in these. Okay, the standard stuff there. Guaranteed one of those. Oh, large pinches. Double click to add. Oh, so it's 15. So it's 5, 10, 25. And 3 of these is each good for 5. So 5, 10, 25, 15, 15, 15. And a rare chance at one of those, so nothing exciting out of here. Still, at least it's more useful than the End of Dragon stuff. So we got 11 of the second tier of stuff. And an Opal Orb. Oh, that's not bad at all. We'll drop that there. We will log out and move over to our character, who is going to open a bunch of boxes. Sorry, boxes. Not bags, boxes. Black Lion chests. Identical to the one we just opened. So, yeah, there's that. And we are on this incredibly handsome, stylish, distinguished, and yet still sexy character. He's kind of dreamy. Put those away. We go to a place that's a little quieter.
Fired up.
And we have 25 boxes and 25 keys. I'll give you the... So, good stuff again. The unlocks. The uncommons are cool. The rares, I'm not that enthused about. And, of course, the super rares. On average, out of 25 boxes, theoretically, I should be getting about 2.5. I think my average is probably 2.8 to 2.9. Most of the time, I seem to get 3. I have gotten as few as 0. I've gotten that twice. Daydreams? More like nightmares. I've gotten 0 items out of my 25 boxes. Twice, I've gotten as many as 6 items. Twice, I think. At least once, for sure. And again, I'll click. And what we're looking for is a 5th box to appear, so we get an uncommon or better. Start us off on the right foot. No, we didn't start off on the right foot. Die, and we'll open the crafting bags and get them. Those are tier 6. I'm hoping and planning to make at least one set of open world legendary armor, and I will need those materials for that. We have our first uncommon or better. Yeah, nifty. It's the Clockwork Scythe staff. I am very happy with that. I have a couple of scythe skins already, but having an additional one, and I like the tech vision on it too. So that's when it's stowed, and then when you whip it out, so to speak. Excellent. That's a very good start. And a Black Lion claim ticket scrap. That's nice too. And an additional die pack. 2 down. Let's keep going.
You can never have too much treasure.
Black Lion. Oh, we can get the Black Lion and the Dragons ones too? I guess we can. Oh god, that's a wasted spot. Genuinely. And transmutation charges, I have over 1,000. But I'm not going to complain about those because those are at least a useful item. Next.
That looks valuable.
5 more. 2 more tier 6 bags. I need to start using my primers one of these years. 2 tier 5 bags. Another die pack. The least useful thing of all, 1 gold.
Nice gear.
Black Lion miniature claim ticket. And a revive orb. Not exciting. We've had one good thing so far. The rest of it's been pretty unexciting. We haven't even gotten any unlocks yet. I was hoping by saying we haven't even gotten any unlocks would get me some unlocks, but no. Normally I get between 4 and 6 unlocks. Black Lion claim ticket scrap is nice. These are the current Black Lion weapons you can get with the claim tickets. Not a set that I'm big on. I have no idea how much they're selling for, though. They are the Edgelord set, by which I mean they're called the something Lord Edge something. Vine Lord Edge Bloom. Seriously. Not my fault, man. I didn't create them. The name is a nice meme, though. Wrong thing. So they are selling for about 30 gold each. We've got 16 left. We are 40% done. Another really crappy one with a revive orb and another teleport to friend. So far, except for the one good uncommon or better, it's been pretty weak. And it's continuing to be weak. The Lockbreaker kit. Out of here, I get 5 vials of Chac Acid. 14 to go. Die kit. Crafting bag. I'm not going to complain about the crafting bags. I'm going to need them sooner or later. We are more than halfway done. Another die kit. Black Lion claim ticket scrap. 12 to go. Come on, give me another. That's not another, but we got our first unlock, so that's good. And a die kit. This is the best no uncommons you can get. The guaranteed unlocks are great, and the die kits are always good. At the very least, I can shuttle them off to alts or guildies. Nothing exciting there. Another die kit. Primer and teleport to friend. Come on. Die kit. And tier 5s. 8 to go. I deserve another uncommon or better.
That looks valuable.
It doesn't really look valuable. Miniature and another die kit. Another unlock. Good, good, good. 6 to go. We are now 80% done. Die kit and 1 gold. The 1 gold is just insulting, frankly. Yes, it's Vine Lord Edge Bloom. So they spoonerized it, but yeah, and they're black with roses. Now the roses are cool. They're animated. They bloom when you draw the weapon. So, I mean, graphically, they're a beautiful set. They're just not my thing, man. That is a Tyrian exchange voucher and yet another revive orb. We are down to 4 left. It's looking like we're going to finish with a below average haul. Can we get 1 more out of the last 3 to at least save us from the near shameful state of only getting 1?
Nice gear.
And me saying nice gear is just insult to injury. We have 2 left. 2 shots. Come on. 1. Our last one. I mean, we got a nice one. I'm not going to complain about the quality of the one we got.
You can never have too much.
And we got a 3rd unlock. But still, that's not much in the way of unlocks. This was a significantly below average return on investment. They're not an investment. I will show you the, the Edgelord shield. Sorry, the Vine Lord Edge Bloom. So you can see on the back, it looks like that. And then when you wield it, they bloom. So stowed. And they bloom and give off a glow. So, I mean, graphically, visually, they're beautiful. And I can understand why some people, particularly if they're doing an edgelordy type character with a lot of black and, you know, blood red rose color on them, then it would be perfect. It's just not my thing, man. I will run over here and we'll sell the two, I'm not going to mince words, two shitty little rewards of the Black Lion commemorative
The
coins.
answers lie hidden around you.
Come on, at least make them 5 gold. Note, sell junk sells them. That tells you all you need to know about them. First things first, because if they weren't first, they wouldn't be first things. Now, would they? We'll start with the die packs. We did well in the die packs. Prime Mortis. I think that was the set I just opened on my key farming character, in which case we have all of these. So we have every die in here on the main account. But we can still get lucky and get one of the exclusives for the alt account or my guildies. We could, we won't, but we could. That was 2 commons and 3 uncommons. Mail that off to the alt account. And we've got another 5 here. And this is Morty. Mortimermoth. I have all the commons, uncommons, and rares. Do I have all of the exclusives? Not quite. We have a 1 in 6 shot if we get an exclusive of a die we do not have. Is it pretty? It's not bad. Pineapple-esque color. Nope. Nope. Rare. Nope. So that's 2 commons, 2 uncommons, and a rare. We have no exclusives yet. Oh, that was the right button. Hold on. Send mail. 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 We have 3 of the shadow die kits. Ah, there are a number we don't have in the exclusive here, I think. 1, 2, 3. So 3, there's 10. We have a 30% chance if we get an exclusive. Nope. Yes. We have a 30% chance of a new die. Also, the shadow dies tend to be pretty valuable. Nope. Shadow Violet. Sells for 8 or 10? No, only 4. Those now will get mailed off shortly, but first, the Kraut dies, the last 2 die packs. There's 1 or, yeah, 2 in here we don't have. 3. Crystal would be cool. Actually, any would be cool. What am I saying? Nope. And nope. 1 exclusive out of 15 dies. I don't know what the odds are, but they need to turn that up just a little bit higher. Thank you. Yes, a shield for a Valiant Knight. Although the Valiant Knight probably would want white and the roses. The tortured, self-loathing knight wants the black shield with the roses. You know, the guy who doesn't bother to own a lawnmower because his lawn cuts itself. Mail item, mail item, mail item, mail item, and mail item. You gonna let me send it? Yay. Next up, we have 3 guaranteed wardrobe unlocks. Now, if you're wondering what those are, they are almost anything. They are any armor skin, any weapon skin. There are a few exceptions. Legendary skins can't be opened up with this. Outfits, dies, gliders, minis, finishers, mail carriers. How many of those are there? There are these many I don't have. Guaranteed to be one you don't have. This is why unlocks are fun. All of these are available, and some of them are garbage, and some of them are awesome, and we won't know what we get until we push the button. First thing we got is a Crimson Vanquisher short bow. Weapon skins. Vanquisher, the short bow. I think I have the mace and the staff and the focus. These are from the April Fool's Super Adventure Box. And they're very cool. They are a somewhat limited audience for, in that they have sort of a pseudo 8-bit visual. I think they're very cool looking, but again, somewhat limited choice. You're not going to put that on, if you're creating a high fantasy character, you're going to put that on somebody who's trying to look technological and stuff. So visually, I would say it's a 7.5. Functionally, usually probably around a 5.5 or a 6. Next up. Sports sunglasses. I'm going to go, that's at 10. It is a glowing bow. So, true, as a ranger, they're going to be able to see you coming. But I am going to give a full 10 to the sunglasses. Again, not going to be used by a high fantasy character unless you're looking for a touch of sarcasm or irony. But I don't have sunglasses, and now I do. I'm quite pleased with that result. And the last one is a mini. Not big on the minis. That's not the one. I just got the Chieftain Utahine. I don't even recognize the name. Aragorn always wore sunglasses. Little known fact. Probably while he was off duty. You know, he's trying to look cool because, I mean, he's king. That's the mini chieftain I just got. If he's got the glowy thing over his head, I'm sold. I'm assuming he has the glowy thing over his head all the time, in which case, it's a good one. He has the glowy thing over his head. Okay, I'm perfectly fine with that. If he didn't have the glowy thing, it would be boring. But that's a look. We have 25 Black Lion material bags for Secrets of the Unknown. Obscure, sorry. I'm going to open those. I'm going to, in fact, open all of them.
You can never have too much treasure.
I'm personally not a believer in that. I think you can have too much treasure. For instance, you could be like Midas and touch something and turn it into gold. At a certain point, you'd rather not touch things and turn them into gold. For instance, you would never eat again. So, in that case, he obviously has too much gold. We salt these away. We have extras of that. Are we over 1,000 of these again? We are. Sure. Now, with the rest, because I'm not a big fan of the current aforementioned Edgelord Vinebloom, Edgebloom Vinelord set, I'll hold on to my Black Lion claim ticket scraps. Oops, wrong button, right button. The Black Lion miniature claim ticket, the Revive Orbs, the primers, that. Let's see if there's anything we want to get with the Black Lion claim ticket. The Black Lion statuettes. Minis and mail carriers, no thank you. Resources, the amount of time it would take you to get any sort of profit out of these is extraordinarily large. Classic cosmetics. So we can get more unlocks here. You can get mystery tonics. I already have the best mystery tonic, so I'm not interested in any mystery tonic. I can turn into a polar bear, and it's a combat tonic, so you can use it in combat and appear to be a polar bear fighting things. And it's, how do you beat that, really? I think I've got an extraordinarily large number of these. I did not have the Seven Reapers helm yet, but most of these, the Mistborn or Starborn cape is a bit much, I think. That's in my current colors, so it's completely washed out because it's primarily using the same dye socket or dye channel here as the white I am wearing, so that's why it's looking particularly appalling. But I have most of these. I don't have pauldrons yet either. Oh, I thought I had those. So I have an awful lot of these. There are some really nice ones in here. I paid $60 for this a long time ago. It's a beautiful skin. It's one of my favorite skins in the game. It's a burning feather, and when you click it to pull out your torch, it summons a phoenix. It's an incredible skin. And that's only $25. But I've got most of the stuff, if not all of the stuff, in here at $25. Actually, it's $20 to $30 in here that I want. So we'll check up here the next tier. Jade Tech wings and backpack. That's okay, but not enough to want to buy it at a higher price. Theoretically, these will all drop down to the next tier of $25. I have the Seven Reapers legs and breastplate. I got the Eternal Skin a couple weeks ago, or the last time I opened boxes. I spent $45 for this skin. The Iceberg I'm going to get at $25. And the Fate Unraveling I'll get at $25, because I think at $25 it's good, but at $45 I don't know anyone I'd use that on particularly. Although dual wielding it would be really appalling. So that's a thing. And then I have these, and I don't believe there was anything new added here. There was. The gyrocopter, I think, is newly added here, and the greatsword. I do want the greatsword. That one might be good enough that I'll get it at $45, but it would have to be something really awesome for me to get it at $60. I did get the round-tailed dragon skin at $60. This chunker here I got as soon as he showed up for $60, because he's just adorable. It is definitely very empty, Lion's Arch, now that you mention it, but it was quite a while ago I got the "Do you want to move to a more populated instance" message. So we're probably, I have 40-odd minutes before this map is closed down. But you were right, it is unusually empty. In fact, there's nobody else at the bank. Is almost unheard of. I might be the last person in it. So I don't think there's anything else in here I want to get.
Until next time.
So we'll put these away. And the Clockwork Scythe skin has already been unlocked, but I will use it on my staff here. I do have the Arcane Battle Staff equipped, so what we'll do is we'll double click it, apply it, show it. There it is. So, put it away. Draw it. We only got one thing out of the boxes, but it's a good one. I like it. And then we got another couple of nice things out of the unlocks as well. Interesting. Let's see if I am, in fact, king of the city. Let me make sure. Show other players is on. A quick check to see if anyone is in the crafting area. There is one player over here. Two players. Stabby the Barbie and Texas Sentinel. I'm going to choose to not say anything about Stabby the Barbie or Texas Sentinel.
Fired up.
I will do so because I'm fired up. so I've got to pick up my sales stuff. So I'm going to swap out and take care of my daily runaround stuff. It's relatively quick. If you're a player of Guild Wars 2 and you want to make a little money, over time make a lot of money. Consistency is what's important. And essentially every day for years I have done some subset of what you're about to see to gather materials. New Kaineng City. I have a character parked at the end of the jumping puzzle. There's a Jade Runestone every day out of that, along with other stuff. So we grab this.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
Go on to the next character. That fast for the first one. Next up, Piri the Plagiarist, who I have stuck where there are in a place where there are 3 chests in Crystal Oasis. Over time, this stuff just makes a lot of money. As you can see by all the other people who are here doing exactly the same thing. They're logging in a character, opening 3 chests, and hiding here until tomorrow. So this sort of regular activity, which seems even perhaps silly, over time is extremely profitable. I go to my home instance. I don't have a lot of nodes in my home instance. All the ones I've gotten, I got one as a random from a box. And the rest were earned in-game, I think. By achievements or finishing off quests and the like. It certainly would feel more like home if there was a lot more beer around. I mean, I'm in Norn after all. I mean, sure, there's a merchant over here and a big keg.
You have a question?
And I can get all kinds of different beer and ale, so I take it back. Yeah. We have got enough quartz crystals. We can turn one into a charged quartz crystal. That's a once per day thing.
Better than mood loot.
And these are bound, but the things that they're made, that are made with them, are often quite valuable and can be sold on the auction house. So some of these give out stuff that's can be sold or used for crafting. I'm a little bit low on space right now, so. And that is the home instance. Next, go to a couple of guild halls, guilds that I'm in. A full home instance, my understanding, and a lot of times you can get a full home instance. People will say when they're going to go into their own full home instances and bring people with them. And that's worth, from what I understand, 10 to 12 gold a day. So 3,000 gold a year? Is it the home instance? I think it's the home instance. Then you can also... there are 5 tiers of guild hall synthesizers, and you can go to each tier once per day per account. And again, if you do it every day, over time, you can make significant bank. Now, it takes 10 minutes, you know, pretty much every day. Parts of it used to be faster, but now that we have the Wizard's Vault and the dailies there, you're not getting as much for your daily, just basic login, unless you're going to do the login stuff. Now, we just hit another one here, so I will have to defeat 10 enemies in Cantha, or complete an event there. And I'll be doing that after stream. I also have, this is like a tier 4, I think. Might be a tier 5. Maybe it's a tier 5. Guild Hall. Actually, they go 0 to 4, so it's either a 3 or a 4. And this one is, I think, a tier 1. As to what you can harvest from the synthesizers. And there are 5 tiers, and you can, every tier you can hit once per day. So if you're in 5 guilds, good night. Thank you for hanging out. I won't be on too much longer. Hopefully I'll see you soon. And as I like to say, ciao for now. Thanks for hanging. All right, we finished off this character. And again, about to run out of space on this character. About every, I don't know, 6 weeks or 2 months, I run out of space on this character because they're picking up so much stuff. There's 4 chests I hit on this map.
That's my loot.
This is Bjorn Marches in Icebird Saga. And in this one location, there are 4 chests that are easy to get, and like I think another 2 that are less productive and a little more effort. I bonked. So that's 1, 2.
And I deserve it too.
So that's a large and a medium. We have a second large. Also, these will occasionally barf up additional useful stuff in addition to just crafting mats and the like. I've got like a half a dozen exotics out of it, and 2 of the transmogrification tonics that turn you into a polar bear, a Kodan, and let you go in combat.
And I deserve it too.
And those I think are worth like 20 gold each, something like that. So there's 2 larges, a medium, and then a glorious Norn chest. One can argue as to whether glorious Norn is something that actually exists. Ugh. And I think that's it. I think that's the stuff. Indeed, that is the stuff. So that's the daily routine, however many minutes that took. Every day I do that, and over time, it really pays for itself. That's why I right now have 2,400 gold. I don't know, 6 months ago, I was down to about 400, I think. After I finished off getting the last of my sigils and runes, I was under 100, and that was a couple months before that. So the important thing is to, find a way to squeeze it in every day, and if not, every day that you can. And it'll pay for itself in time. But I'm going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me very much, as always. I know streamers always say, I want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And the fact of the matter is, we really appreciate it. We really do. So thanks to you. I hope you found something amusing or interesting. I should be back tomorrow, which will be Wednesday. Thursday, there's a new game coming that I was going to play, but the day after it arrives, the new Path of Exile season launches, and I wanted to play that too. So Friday will be Path of Exile. Saturday, Sunday, if I'm still enjoying the new Challenge League, will also be PoE. Monday Might be PoE, might be more Guild Wars 2, and then next Tuesday, a week from today, we get the Winterfest, and that'll almost certainly be a Guild Wars 2 day. So that's the next week or so. I do want to play the game that's coming out on Thursday. That is Rogue Trader Warhammer 40k. It is an RPG from the guys who do the Pathfinder RPGs. But I may give that a few weeks. Granted, I know I'll get fewer viewers if I wait a couple weeks, but I've got other sort of games I want to be playing in the interim. And for me, streaming is not required for me to make a living, so I can put something on for a couple weeks to play what I want when I want. So I'm lucky that way. Anyway, I am out for now. I hope the rest of your Tuesday evening goes great. I'll be back tomorrow. Hump day, guys. If you can make it through, you're coasting towards the weekend. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.